So continuing again. Alright, so like I was saying, this is one of my favorite reviews. Alright, shout out to this guy. Please do not be deceived by all these positive 5-star comments left by the church members. They're only doing this to improve their online Google score and to mislead people to think this is a great place. Thank you! Somebody pointed this out. In reality, many of these people are abused here, controlled, manipulated, and forced to break off ties to their old life. By force, he means like peer pressure and gaslighting. They also arrange marriages here, and all your time and resources are used to advance the cause of this church. They are a chapter of University Bible Fellowship, as a well-known Christian cult that practices heavy shepherding. Do not be deceived by all the smiling and nice people here. It is a deception. Do not fall for the tricks here. Do your own research and make a sound decision based on the authority of the Bible and Jesus Christ. Remember, if something's too good to be true, it usually is. Usually, not always. Right? Another 5-star review. I started to study the Bible in 2009 with one of my Shepherd's Church Bible teachers. The Bible studies are really profound, deep, profound, and relative to the first line. Again, very vague. They don't explain what they mean by that. Through Bible studies at Shepherd's Church, I've learned and grown a lot. Okay. Elaborate, please. They help me to a more Christ-like character. If by Christ-like you mean shunning people who question the church, threaten to call the cops, then I'm really concerned. I've received lots of support and encouragement. This is half true. They only support and encourage you if you do what they want. If you do everything by their terms. They want everything done in a certain way. You can't be yourself around them. You have to be a certain person they want you to be. If you don't, then they reveal their true colors. The people here have my well-being in mind. I can trust whatever advice or direction they give me is not self-motivated. This is kind of misleading too, but really for my personal spiritual growth and good for everyone around me. By everyone around me, she means everybody in the church. That's what she's talking about. If she were to see an ex-member, they'll just probably ignore us, or worst case scenario, threaten us with the cops or something along those lines. Jimmy Jones, this is another one of my favorites. If you ever leave this church, they will shun you and treat you like you lost your salvation. Once you leave, you lose all of your friends. So the friendships in there are not real, but they're superficial. They will never speak with you again. If they see you in the community, they will ignore you. What kind of church does this to? What kind of church does this to people? Exactly. Same. She took the words right out of my mouth. If this is supposed to be a church of love, then why don't they show it to others? By others, she means not just in the church, but those who've left and outside. And most important, why do they insist on remaining here at the only salvation? Because they're not a church, they're a cult! That's what they are! Okay, another 5-star review. I'm thankful that God led me to this church. The words of God have never been so real to me. This church has a good environment that supports spiritual growth. Again, this is very misleading. It gives sound teaching both God's grace and also the message of repentance. Grace, they teach you a lot of things. They teach you some things there, but grace is not really taught, or at least not emphasized. Also, message of repentance. Okay. Another 5-star review. God. I think he meant God's grace. God's grace is beautiful and abundant. I have come to experience God's grace here at Shepherd's Church. Very interesting fact about this guy. He actually was an on-off member. He left this church not once, twice, and he actually went back to his old church. And many others have come to experience this as well. But when the reality of grace and truth comes to play into the reality of this new life also comes into play. Personally, the support I receive and continue to strengthen me to see God's grace and truth and how important it is to follow Jesus sincerely. I thank God for my church and the blessing that comes experiencing the Bible studies, fellowships, and mission. Again, he just what he's doing here is reiterating kind of common knowledge that Christians have in general. And this is my review. Shepherd's Church is the name of the first front group of the Camino UBF chapter. This UBF chapter and the rest of UBF has had and still to this day conduct acts of discrimination, sexual harassment, illegal activity, and all forms of abuse, particularly spiritual and psychological. As of the summer 2017, they changed the location and have a new front group called Hard West South Bay Church in Gardena. It's a little outdated because they went back to their name. I'll talk about them more in a future video. Okay, let's read these reviews. Update. This is my typo still in me. They no longer use the name Harvest Church in order to avoid legal trouble. If you wish to see more information on Shepherd's Church, / El Camino UBF, go to UB Inform and search Shepherd's Church El Camino UBF. Okay, another 5-star review. Praise Jesus for giving me His word through Shepherd's Church. When I came to America in 2013, I didn't know that my God committed many terrible sins. Okay, this is genuine. I pursued many things, but nothing could give me real meaning, fulfillment, happiness. Yet, thank God for revealing the truth to me through John 18:37, that Jesus was even willing to stand before Pontius Pilate and to go through painful torture and crucifixion, so that I could have a new life. And I happily and passionately serve Him as gospel with my brothers and sisters church. See, this is just common knowledge He's just reiterating. And my brothers and sisters is just those in the church who also basically go along with everybody is doing in there. Thank God for giving this lowly sinner me another chance to live for Him as purpose. What about the prodigal son? What about those who left? Don't they deserve a chance? I'm just saying. So this is the same one, and these are basically the same ones, right? See how they're turning just the scores? If you notice, this is the same review Alex did from the other tab that I just showed you. So those are all of the church reviews. I'll put a link to the Google searches in the description below so you can see them. And until next time.